Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at Marinade. So if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, please feel free to correct me in the comment section below. So its coin is called MNDE. So this is one of the biggest project on the Solana. As you can see here, it has the most value locked in Solana. So basically it has a liquid staking as well as I believe lending and other things. So they have something called Marinade Liquid Staking, which is for the Solana, and they have something called Marinade Native. So there is some difference between them, but it's not that much. In terms of the liquid staking, as you can see, it has gone parabolic. So first of all, what is Marinade? So let's just look at it. So it is a staking automation platform that monitors all Solana validators. So these they are monitoring the performance of all Solana validators. As you can see here, Solana as of now has over 1600 validators, as you can see, and there are over around 373 million Sol staked, as you can see here. So basically they monitor all of them. They also optimize Solana staking rewards by using Marinade automated strategy designed by the core team, which means that they actually have an automated strategy for staking. So users of Marinade can choose between staking natively or liquid stake Sol for MSOL. So basically these are the two strategies which you can utilize using Marinade platform. As you can see, the first one is liquid staking. In this you will get another token which is called MSOL. So as of now, if you do look at MSOL, it has a market cap of over, I believe, it should be the same as this one. So it has a big market cap and it is actually competing against Lido ETH, I believe. So this is the biggest one, which is, as you can see here, it has a market cap of over 1.1 billion. And if we look at Lido ETH, Lido Sol, which is the same as this one, which is also a liquid staking platform, as you can see here, it has over 700 million. So still this one is the biggest, and which is beating the Lido. Lido is the biggest one on the Ethereum. So that means their product is actually pretty good, and it is the biggest as of now, as you can see here. Of course, I think Jetto also has one of the big. Jetto is also one of the biggest one on the Solana as well. So let's just check Jetto as well to confirm that we are what we are saying is correctly, because Jetto is also one of the biggest one on the Solana. So this is a Jetto, which is also the biggest one in terms of liquid staking, but Marinade also have their other product, which is why it is the biggest one showing around here. So in terms of its growth, as you can see here, it has grown over 40%, which is pretty big in this month. Still Jetto still outclasses this one in terms of monthly change, but still it's doing pretty good. So in terms of the liquid staking, as you can see here, liquid staking utilizes a smart contract that gives the staker MSOL marinated Sol. These tokens can be used as a collateral throughout Solana DeFi. So you can actually use MSOL for the DeFi product as well. So that is pretty good. So in terms of MND token, it has a max supply of 1 billion, as you can see here. If we do look at its state, we will be able to see different states. As you can see here, these are the states for MSOL, and these are the states for MND. So as of now, MND has a market cap of over 90 million, and it has a supply of 1 billion. So let's just see that do we have anything which gives. So in terms of TVL, as you can see, it has been going down. Just a second. What I'm trying to find is the vesting schedule. So this one does not show actually. So as of now, Marinade has a circulating supply of over. Oh, sorry, this one is wrong. So as of now, Marinade has a circulating supply of around 250 million, and as for their total supply, it is a 1 billion. So which is pretty good still. The supply is not that much in the circulation, so you have to be careful. So in terms of when the rest of the supply will come into the circulation, there is no okay. So let's just see where actually the supply went. So 5.8% went to the initial contributors, 18 point went to the DAO treasury, and 1.6 went to the initial contributor, and 74 went to the DAO treasury allocated. So I think the DAO treasury is controlled by the community, so it depends on community when the tokens will be out. So as you can see here, most of the tokens are controlled by the DAO treasury, around 0.9 billion, which is pretty good. So in terms of distribution, as you can see here, okay, so let's just see if we have, okay, so this is the circulating supply. As you can see, it has remained unchanged for, I believe, for quite some time now, which is pretty good. So if, let's just see if we can actually get this to a bigger volume. Just a second. Let's just see that we have, okay, so this year the supply did change. Actually it was around 255, but it has only increased around 3 million, which is pretty good. So in case of, let's just try to see how much did it grow. So in terms of its growth, the supply has not changed that much since it is controlled by the treasury, so the community should know when the supply does releases, so which is pretty good. So let's just see what is happening with Marinade Cell. So in the utility of its token is basically for, just a second, I actually lost what I was talking about. So the utility of the Marinade token is to be used for governance. So governance actually can decide various things, which include management fees received in MSOL from the liquidity staking pool, instant unstaking fees generated from its own SOL liquidity pool, yield generated from the active positions in Solana DeFi. Marinade is also an MEAV bandwidth marketplace, which is called M transaction, which is pretty good. So it has a various utilities inside its ecosystem, which is pretty good. So in terms of why it's going up, I believe this is due to their I think they have coming up something called golf and app. I believe it's a Podgol or something like that. So they also had this partnership with PUBG. Beside that, they had Marinade X Moonwalk fitness event. So they had various things going on their Twitter, as you can see here. MDAO proposal update. So proposal to update Marinade delegation study has passed, which means a proposal to initiate protected staking rewards and service level agreement has passed. Thank you for the voting. So they had something called a voting going on, so which actually I believe was passed, so that could be the reason why it's going up. So it was about staking rewards, so I think the users have actually got interested in the Marinade itself. So as you can see, this is a DAO wallet asset. It holds around 256 million as of now. And if we do look here, I think you can actually monitor what is going on with the MNDE token itself, so which is pretty good. So let's just move to the price section. So I think the success of MND believes on the Solana. So as long as the crypto market is going up, and as long as the Solana goes up, I think Marinade or MND token will follow as well. So what we are looking at the Solana to reach its all-time high and Marinade to break through its resistance. So if it wants to actually hit its all-time high and go over $1, I think what we need is its market cap to actually 2x or 3x in this condition. So if we look at Lido actually has a various liquid staking blockchain. So they offer tons of blockchain, so it has over 2.8 billion market cap. And if we look at Marinade, only has 89 million market cap. So there is a lot of room to grow for MND token if the demand for Solana increases drastically. So I think the Solana will go up once the BTC actually goes to the sideway, and once it does, I think Marinade will be one of the gainers in the Solana ecosystem. So in terms of what we are looking at this breakout, which I think if it happens, it could be heading towards its all-time high. As you can see here, it did actually try to, let's just redraw this correctly. So I think this just a second. So I think this breakout will be one of the biggest breakout, which will apply a lot of buy pressure on the MND token. And if this happens, I think we could be heading towards new highs. So as for entry, if you're looking to enter at this coin, I think around 0.27 is a pretty good entry. If not, we can actually enter around 0.21 level as well. So this is the best entry you can get actually. If you do put your order here, I think you will be able to get the sniper entry as well. So around 0.21 is the biggest entry which I'm looking at. It is unclear, but I think if it does come here, I think we will see a biggest breakout in the MNDE history, and it will actually pump the token to its all new time high. So this was it. I hope you like the video. I will be back with more. Thank you.